Hey everybody. I think it's Tuesday. Pretty sure. um, yeah. So, do you ever just like look at the world and just think, what the fuck? You know? I mean, what the hell is going on in the world today? Like, I see more homeless people than I ever have in my life. I'm 55. I see more rich people than I ever have in my life. So the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and everybody in the middle is trying to fight to stay alive, right? Yeah. Crimes higher everywhere, you know. Like, what the fuck? You know, I get so pissed. I'm just like, what's wrong with the world? You know, I mean, I tell you guys all the time, there's good and bad in everything. But it's hard to just shine bright when all you see is bad, you know? And you have to actually look for the good. You know, you have to seek it out. Because if you just open your eyes and look around, all you see is bad. And you actually have to struggle and look, be a detective to find all the good in the world. And there is plenty of it, you know. But that's how I feel right now. I'm just like so fucked up by the world. It's like, you know, it's easy to smile, it's easy to laugh. Like, people are just, you know, I don't know. Did they lose their battle? You know, like what causes hate? You know, what causes hate? Question of the day. What causes people to hate? Just life taking them down? Because believe me, with everything that's happened in my life, I could have been a hater. But no, I have a huge heart. I'm not going to be a hater. You know, I always hope for the best for even the haters. That they, you know, something happens and they turn into, you know, like the Grinch, you know, stole Christmas or whatever. I don't know. I'm just really frustrated with what I'm seeing. You know, I told you yesterday, one of my son's closest friends that I consider a son, is missing. He's been missing for a week. And now I've seen the comments, you know, from his family. And, you know, he rode a bike to the store at like 10 o'clock at night. I mean, he's 32 years old. It's not like this is a kid, you know. And he rode his bike to the store, which isn't that far of a ride, and never to be seen again for a whole fucking week. Nobody's heard from him, no nothing. And I'm just like, what the hell? You know, and this is one of the reasons why I moved, you know, out of California, because I could see that I wouldn't go out past dark because, you know, it started getting crazy. And I don't know, you guys, I'm just, you know, I'm praying to God. I'm like, please, just like, you know, help. Please help. Yeah. I'm just frustrated. I don't like evil. I don't understand it. It's not, you know, I'm not from, you know, Earth. I'm not, I don't understand people being mean. like, even jokingly, like, I used to take offense. Like, okay, when, like, somebody is being hard on somebody, I just be like, all right, that's because I just don't understand it. It's not in my DNA. I don't get it. I don't get when people are being mean. And then when people are being haters, I've seen people that I know and watch online, and people are hating on them, and they're good people. And like one of them today, I'm just like, don't even take what anybody says. You're awesome, like. And the other one, I feel like he's lashing back out at the people. I mean, the things they said were horrible and whatever. Get a lawyer and have them deal with that, because this is more like an online thing. And but just quit talking about it, like he's letting it get to him too much, and it's just like, you need to stop and just do you, because he's basically becoming the person he's fighting against by trying to defend himself, and because he's hurt by what's happening. And it's like, he has like 35,000 people that watch him and love him, and it's like, who cares about this fucking guy? I was trying to say it in the room the other day. I'm like, all right, move on. And then he'd read a message, somebody asking, well, what happened? And then he'd go over the fucking thing all over again. And it's like, you know what? They can read it in your past posts. Like, just fucking move on. It's not worth it. Like, haters gonna hate, like, they're, I remember my son always watched Joe Rogan, and people get upset because Joe Rogan never would respond to their comments or whatever on his post, on his social media and stuff. And anybody that knows Joe Rogan, he'll tell you, I don't read it. I don't read any of it, because when he first started getting popular, he would read all these horrible comments, and it would really get to him. And, so he said, I just stopped. And that's probably a good idea. I mean, in some cases, people are telling you or whatever, because people do. I mean, the bigger you get, the more popular you get, the more people that are going to say shit. There's haters. There's good and bad. And you're going to get some bad seeds in there, like, it's just the way this fucking life works, unfortunately, and you gotta find a way to just focus on the good. And that's what I've been telling myself all day, because it's, as you see by this post, that I am like frustrated. I am so frustrated. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And I don't know, maybe, like, before any big change, any good happens, there's got to be towers. Maybe we're going through all the towers right now, and that's why we're seeing so much more bad. And then maybe something good's gonna come out of it. Let's hope for that. Fingers crossed, praying, So I don't know, but I'm frustrated today, and I'm sad. I'm just really sad. My heart goes out to David and his family, because I care about him like a son, and I can only imagine what his mom's feeling like. I can't even go there. I can't. So yeah, it's like, I prayed to God today, and I hope you know, he listens. I pray to my G, please go find him, you know, and help him, like, wherever he is. Just please, you know. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I know I'm normally optimistic, and but I am feeling a little down, and I guess you're seeing that I am human and I do get down. Usually it's not for long, but I do get down. It gets to me, you know. I just don't understand. I just don't understand so much. Just like my heart doesn't understand, you know. All my life I've been that way. I don't understand, you know. It just, you know, I don't get it. And when you don't understand things, you know, like I was telling you the other day, like when I tell my kids no to something, I always give them an explanation. Well, that's how I work, you know. When I see just like mean to be mean, or people doing evil shit, you know, I just like, there's no, I mean, like when people steal money, you know, I mean, sometimes I understand that because they need it, you know. You need money to survive, and maybe they're hungry, they steal some groceries from the store like that. Hey, you know, I mean, it's still a crime, yeah, but I mean, I get it, you know. But just to be mean, no reasoning, I've never understood. And I don't understand it because there's no reasoning behind it, you know. And I need that reasoning to get it right in my own head and my heart, you know. And when I see mean to be mean, I just, it breaks my heart, you know. It does. Breaks my heart. I don't get it. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. We'll see. But just, you know, be kind, you guys. You know, just be kind. It's not hard. You know, just know that everybody goes through shit. If somebody's an asshole or in a bad mood, you know, just be kind. Kill them with kindness, you know. Just understand that people are going through their own shit that nobody knows about, you know. Everybody has their own battles, and sometimes people are just in a bad mood because they're going through their own battle. You know, you don't know. Don't judge a person. You don't know what they're going through, what they've been through. You know, just be kind. Sometimes that's all it takes to turn somebody's horribleness around, you know, is kindness. Like, how fucking hard is it, really, just to be nice? I mean, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm so frustrated. I don't know. Maybe I should post this video, so, you know, because I feel like I'm not the only one that feels this way right now. I feel like the world is a hard place. You know, there's a lot of hard shit going on. A lot of battles, with health, with money, with politics, with just life. Life will kick you in the ass, you know, and we have to kick back. We have to kick back. Kill them with kindness. Alright. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope I didn't bum anybody out. Just being real. Okay.